So if you're watching this video, it's because you are an ambitious individual. You know that you deserve better than the cookie-cutter path that society has promised you, which is to get massively in debt, to pay for an overpriced degree, then get a good job, even if it sucks the life out of you. And of course, be a good taxpayer, a good consumer, be thankful for your 2 weeks of vacations per year, and don't ask for more. Never question the system, and then one day die. That's all that there is to life. Maybe you want to make $10,000 per month, travel the world, get paid doing exactly what you love, enjoy the finer things in life. Or maybe you want to retire your parents and see them tear up with gratitude because you just bought them a beautiful house in the countryside. And you're damn right, because life is for living, not just for surviving. If we haven't met before, my name is Fred, and I'm an entrepreneur from a lower middle class background. I went from having only $400 to my name over 4 years ago to making upwards of $1,000 in a day at only 21, selling services and digital products. And I also went from being completely anxious to the point I couldn't even go for a walk in the neighborhood to spreading my message with the world on social media and generating over 36.7 million views in only 6 months and starting with no audience. My goal with this video is to share with you key lessons I really wish someone could have told me back when I started my first couple businesses. Because if I had known the things I am about to share with you, it would have saved me years of my life and thousands of dollars. So pay attention. This is going to be hard to swallow, but you need to realize that chances are no one is going to believe in you at first. If right now you went to your family and told them, I am going to become a millionaire to provide for us, how do you think they would react? If you told your friends, I'm going to start a business and I'm going to make $1 million in a single year, what do you think they would say? Let's be honest, most of them probably wouldn't believe you. And I know it can feel painful, you want them to believe in you, but it's your job, your responsibility to show them that it's true, that it's possible. When I started my first couple businesses, I didn't tell anyone, not even my parents, because I knew people would doubt me. And starting a business is difficult enough already, I didn't need the doubts of other people to infect me. Because I can tell you for a fact that doubt kills more dreams than anything else, than any other disease in the whole world. It took me 10 years, from the moment I was 11 and started my first online businesses, to the day I had my first $1,000 a day in sales at only 21, and that's coming from the lower middle class with no degrees. And I remember in the morning showing my Stripe dashboard to my parents and they couldn't even believe it. But it honestly made me happy to see that they were proud of me, because I had worked like a maniac for this. Something I've learned is that when somebody tells you, oh no, you can't do it, it's not possible, be more realistic. You shouldn't take it personally. Why? Because most people in society have been conditioned to believe that becoming successful is just a fluke, or that the odds are stacked against you, so it's not even worth giving it a try. Most people have just been told, listen to the teachers, don't question authority, get a good job even if you don't like your job, pay taxes, and that's it. Don't question the system. Don't dare want more. But ambitious and free-spirited individuals like you and me want more out of life, because we understand life is for a living. It's my personal belief that the most beautiful things in this world are priceless. You can't just put a price on holding the love of your life in your arms and seeing them look up to you. You can't put a price on seeing your parents smile and tear up with gratitude because they're so proud of the person that you became. However, the second most beautiful things in the world are also the most expensive, and that would be the dreamlike vacations, the 5-star hotels, the fast cars, the fine dining restaurants, and all the other materialistic stuff. Let me know if you agree in the comments. Life works a lot like a video game, and that's probably because video games themselves are inspired from real life. But on your quest to success, know that you will be tested many times before you can get the outcome that you want. Too many people decide to play the victim and to complain anytime something doesn't go according to plan. But what these people fail to realize in that instant is that it's only a test. I know for a fact that you have an incredible destiny that's waiting for you. You will first need to go through a series of tests. It's life's way of asking you, are you ready to welcome these new blessings in your life? If you can feel in your gut that you are going to become successful one day, then it's for a reason. The dreams that you have were placed in your heart for a reason. Now you may believe in God, you may believe in the universe, you may believe in some kind of greater power, whatever it is that you believe in, my point is this: nothing in life happens by coincidence. Everything in this universe operates under the law of cause and effect. All the obstacles that you encounter on your path are meant to teach you the necessary skills, patience, and perseverance in order for you to get what you want. Don't expect that it's going to be easy. You wouldn't even watch a boring movie in which the hero gets everything he wants and never has to go through some challenges. The challenges are what make the story exciting. So embrace the pain, embrace the chaos, and you will be very surprised to discover that what life has in store for you is better than anything you could possibly think of. Something I've noticed is that oftentimes you are going to struggle for longer than you think, but when you start seeing success, everything compounds and quickly. As the saying goes, when it rains, it pours. So don't you ever quit, because you never know how close you are to your breakthrough moment. It might take you 1,000 days to get to that one day that changes your life, life, but when you reach that point, your life will never be the same ever again, and in one single instant, all of your past efforts will pay off. Most people have been conditioned to believe that wealth is inaccessible or that you need to get lucky to become wealthy. But the thing that no one's told you before is that successful people manufacture luck. You see, in life, some people believe that you get lucky and some believe that you make your own luck. In reality, both are true. But whereas most people choose to play the victim and assume that they can't get lucky, clever individuals understand that through their actions, they can make themselves lucky. Most people complain and say, "Oh, I'm so unlucky," because they only reached out to 10 potential customers and they didn't get a reply, so they quit. Most people start posting content for 3 weeks and then they give up. However, do you really think that if you reached out to 100,000 people, you would still be unlucky? Do you really think that if you posted 100,000 pieces of content, one of them wouldn't go viral? Try doing something for an unreasonable amount of time and then tell me what happened. Most people misunderstand luck. They believe it's this thing which is completely out of their control, instead of realizing that luck is simply a game of probabilities, and through your thought patterns and actions, you get to influence the odds for a certain outcome. If you walk into battle and you're already defeated in your mind, then of course winning seems impossible. The biggest battles are not the ones that we fight on the battlefield, but rather the one that takes place in our mind. It's funny because most people want to make more money, but they don't understand how it works or how it's created. Most people don't realize that money is just digits on a screen nowadays. 1913, the Federal Reserve decides to abolish the gold standard, and money becomes this commodity that can be created out of thin air. Back then, you could go to the bank and request your money's worth in gold, but nowadays, money is only virtual, and it only holds value because we all collectively agree that it does. You need to understand that money follows value, which is also the same reason why producers make money and consumers spend it. Consuming is a passive act, it creates no value, whereas producing is the complete opposite. So many people are so fixated on the money, they're chasing money, but they don't realize that if they were to provide more value to society, then money would flow to them instead. There are two ways to make $1 billion. You can either provide some value to a big group of people, and that's exactly why we can see athletes like Michael Jordan or writers like J.K. Rowling becoming billionaires with a B, or you can give lots of value to a small segment of the population like Ferrari or Rolex. When you deal with wealthy customers, their expectations are a lot higher, and you need to make sure you can deliver because wealthy people have money, so they have options. But when you're dealing with the masses, you need to find a way to captivate their attention, which isn't necessarily easy to do. Chances are, growing up, your parents and your teachers told you that you needed to go to a good university and then slowly climb the corporate ladder if you wanted to become successful. And while that path might have worked for your parents and their grandparents, nowadays, the real riches are on the internet and social media, and it's all out there for the taking. As we speak, some 15-year-olds make hundreds of thousands of dollars per month with faceless accounts, and you've never even heard of them. Some people are making more money in a month than doctors make in an entire year selling fit pics, as crazy as that may sound. Now, if you want to hear my full story, how I went from struggling financially, only having $400 to my name over 4 years ago, to generating upwards of $1,000 a day at only 21, as well as the step-by-step process I've used to make this happen, I've recorded a free video in which I explain everything so you can just copy me. And in that same video, I'm also going to reveal the two best paths to $5,000 and $10,000 per month in 2024 and beyond. The link will be in the description below. That being said, if you found this video helpful, share it with a friend, and together, let's blow up this YouTube channel and empower individuals across the globe to become financially free.